Hey everybody, today's topic is going to be the things that people say to cancer patients part 3, or the things that people do to patients. So one of the things I've heard the most is, if you have appendix cancer, can't they just remove it? Well, like any other cancer, it can spread, and mine did, all over the abdominal cavity. So for me, my appendix had already burst probably long ago, and by the time we caught it, it was like a little porcelain stub. So this saying usually comes from people just genuinely not knowing or out of curiosity, and that's great because they're asking about it. This means you can spread awareness. So if you know about it, tell them about it, and they'll remember it, because the appendix, everybody just thinks it's this useless little tiny organ, and how could it possibly cause any damage? But speaking about it, they'll get curious and they'll go research it. People will try to downplay our illness like it's nothing. Sometimes this comes from people that you love because they cannot bear the thought of losing you or of you suffering. And we are still going through it, and we still need you. That's really important for you to know. Even though we look okay, we have cancer. We need you, and we are still going through this. Sometimes this comes from people that are just jerks. So when you treat someone like they're going through nothing, when in fact it's quite a big something, how would you feel if you were treated that way? When people tell you about losing a loved one or a friend from the same kind of cancer that you're fighting, this does not help. How could you possibly think this helps? You're making it about you and your loss, and sorry, but it's not about you, and you probably shouldn't even say it. You may as well stab the patient in the heart and twist it when you say this. Do you know what hope is? When you say this, you're crushing ours. Do not treat us like we are dying unless we really are. This does not mean don't treat us like we're special. These are two completely different things. We really want to be treated like we're special. We want you to recognize that we're here and that you love us, so show us, but don't treat us like we're dying and we're crippled. Do not ignore us, because in your mind, you already think we're dead because we have cancer. We are still here. This means that you need to respect our wishes, space, hopes, and dreams too. Unless we have instigated the conversation, do not talk to us about our own deaths or what will happen after we die. Some of us are open to this conversation. Some of us are absolutely not wanting to talk about this. People will say, "You look great." Thanks. Glad I look good to you. But many diseases are internal and not expressed outwardly. It doesn't mean that it's not going on inside of us or that we're not suffering. So just because someone looks good outside doesn't mean that they don't feel horrible. Somebody has said to somebody else, "Of course you're going to die from cancer." Like, what the heck? Why did you say that? Just because somebody has cancer does not mean they are going to die. I know people with appendix cancer that are 15 years out, 27 years out, and doing great. And that's true with any cancer. I mean, there's always hope out there. So don't say that to somebody. That's horrible. And I'm going to repeat this one. If one of us passes away, please don't refer to us as losers by saying we lost the battle to cancer. As Stuart Scott said, a fellow appendix cancer warrior, when you die, it does not mean that you lose to cancer. You beat cancer by how you live, why you live, and in the manner in which you live. Patience, how to handle it when people tell you something that you don't like. Just tell them as soon as you can that you don't like what they have said or done to you, because they will never know this unless you tell them. We need to spread awareness on how we feel to help people learn how to communicate better with us and with other patients. So other people, what you can say instead are some ideas of what to say. I don't know what to say. Bleep, which means a swear word, of course. I'm just trying to keep it clean. Let me know if I can do anything. I'm thinking of you, praying for you, sending out positive thoughts for you. And you can also say nothing and just be there for them. So anyway, that's enough for today. I hope this helped someone and get a few things off of my chest. Have a good day. Thanks. Bye.